So in this video, we're going to look at removing the brackets in algebraic expressions and simplifying where possible. So to start, we have 3 times in bracket x plus 5. So how it works is that you distribute the number outside the bracket to these other 2 terms here. So first, 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5 is 15. So this is a positive 15. And that's it. The next problem here, same concept. So 5 times 3x, right? So the 5 multiplied to 3, you get 15. Right, and then the x would multiply to 15, you get 15x, right? So you can think of it as, so let me show a little more work. You can think of it as 5 times 3x, and then when you work this out, you get plus 5 times 2. So at the end of the day, you get 15x plus 10. So for this question, so for these set of questions, I'll show an extra step of working. So 5 times x plus 5 times 2y plus 5 times 3x. Right? So now we have 5x plus 10y plus 15x. So you see what I'm doing here. 5 times x, 5x. 5 times 2, 10, care about the y, 10y. 5 times 3, 15, care about the x, 15x. So continuing. So all that is done here in this problem is just combining the 2 simple problems that we would have looked at in the prior questions, right? So it's just combining 2 simple problems into one. Okay, so the same concept, 5 times x, right? So if you want me to show more working, so let me do that. 5 times x, 5 times 2, okay. And then over this side, plus 3 times x, 3 times 4, so plus 3 times 4. So what we end up with here, we have 5x, 10, plus 3x, plus 12. Now, we have to group and simplify, right? So we're trying to simplify, so we group them first and see how we can proceed. So we have 5x, 3x, so 5x plus 3x, and then put the numbers together, 10 plus 12. So this gives us 8x plus 22, and we're finished here. Now similarly, we can apply the same treatment to this problem. So 2 times a, we know that to be 2a, 2 times b, so plus 2 times b, that's 2b, so plus we have 5 times 2a, and then we have plus 5 times 3b. So work this out. So this gives 10a, and this is 15b. So bring the a's together, bring the b's together. So we have a here, so that's 2a. We have 10a here. So bring those together. And then bring the b's together, 2b, 15b. So this gives us 12a, And then 2b plus 15b is 17b. And we're finished right here. We can't go any further. Okay, so we're going to make things a little more interesting. Notice in the questions before, I think, so yeah, before, similar setup except that this x was not there. So the idea is that we have 2x multiplying x and 2x multiplying negative 6. Right, so that's how we distribute it. So 2x times x, and then 2x. So think of it, 2x. So check this out. I'm going to put a plus, right? 2x times negative 6. So we now have 2x squared, because x times x is x squared, not to be mixed up with x plus x, which is 2x, right? So x times x, x squared, and over here we have 2x times negative 6. We know a positive times a negative is still negative, so our answer will look like negative 12x. You can't go any further because x squared is different from x. It's like having an a here and a b here. They're two different variables when we're trying to simplify. So continuing, here's another example, similar as the one before. So we have 4x times 2x, and then we have 4x times 3. So plus 4x times 3. Then we get, so 4 times 2 is 8. And x times x is x squared. And then 4x times 3 is 12x. Right? So quickly, so for a person who may not understand what's going on here, think of 4, so this is 4x. So this thing here I'm going to rewrite another way. 4x times 2x. So we got that to be 8x squared. Think of it this way. We know this is 4 times x, and we know this is 2 times x. So effectively what we have is 4 times x times 2 times x. That's what we have. Now, since with multiplication we can change the order of the terms, we can change the order of how the numbers and variables are arranged. We can think of putting, if we look at putting the numbers together like so, and then the x's like so, we see that 4 times 2 is 8, and then x times x is x squared. And then this just results in x times x squared, which is, well, 8 times x squared, which is 8x squared. Right? So that's just a side note for, if it's not clear from here. So let us finish this question real quick. So 8x times x is 8x squared. And then 8x squared, and then 8x times minus 5 is minus 40x. And we will continue in another video. So hope this was helpful, especially this part, right? Next video.